Test 1 2, sound check 1 2. Hello everyone. Hello from Kincardine and the Davidson Center. This is Jordan MacKinnon along with you for another season of Saugeen Shores Winterhawks hockey on YouTube. First of all, we apologize for not being live, but when you go live, technical things happen and we don't have Wi-Fi reliable enough to stream the game. But obviously you're listening to this and watching to this now, so we've uploaded it later on. Welcome to Hockey Day in Kincardine. Today, the Kincardine Canucks minor hockey and the Saugeen Shores Storm minor hockey have been playing all day here at the Davidson Center. And now it is time for the two WOAA senior AA hockey teams. The Ripley Wolves and the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks are set to take over. Lots of turnover in the Winterhawks lineup last season compared to this season. So far not returning this season include Chris King, Brendan Hafling, Brett Brophy, Alex Penner, Theo Peckham, Blake Sinclair, as well as Jeff McDermott. Some of those players still remain possibilities to return at some point this season. New to the Winterhawks this season, number 21, Connor Patton. Played last season with the Walkerton Hawks. Before that, he played 2 seasons with the GOJHL Junior B Caledonia Corvairs. He is a one-time Western Junior C champion, a 2-time GOJHL champion. Also new to the Winterhawks, number 29, Josh Hopkin, a native of Hanover. He comes to the Winterhawks also from the Walkerton Hawks, and he put up 42 points last season from the blue line for the Walkerton Hawks. He will be one to watch tonight for the Winterhawks. He is in the lineup. Also coming from the Walkerton Hawks is number 37, Lachlan Elder. He played 5 seasons for the Walkerton Hawks. He was the Western Junior C Most Valuable Player in 2015-2016. He is wearing number 37. Not in the lineup tonight, but he has signed for this season, is number 41, Chris Menard. He played for the Owen Sound Platers a number of years ago. played for numerous professional teams, including the Edmonton Oilers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. He has a 2009 Stanley Cup ring in his possession. He has played the last 5 seasons in Germany, and the Owen Sound native is back home. Pardon me, I am fighting a cold, so if my voice goes out, you'll know why. I'll do my best to mute it as I hack and wheeze and cough today, but we will soldier on. Not in the lineup tonight for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks, number 5, Jacob Brown. Number 20, Blake Underwood. Number 28, Curtis Johnston. Number 41, Chris Menard. Number 97, Alex Kuntz. And number 31, Richard Harris. Starting in goal tonight for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks is number 34, Jeff Flagler. He was 10-0-1 last season with a 1.80 goals against average, a league record. He was co-MVP for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks in both the regular season and the playoffs, and naturally took home the Rookie of the Year honors. He is backed up tonight by number 30, Matt Tootin. Starting in goal tonight for the Ripley Wolves is number 31, Jason Hamilton, and if that name is familiar, I'll tell you why in just a few moments. He is backed up tonight by the veteran number 1, Kurt Edwards. Now, I'm not entirely sure of the Ripley lineup. They sent me a lineup earlier today, but there's some players wearing numbers that weren't on the sheet. I believe the scratches are number 6, Wendell Cameron, number 12, Sean Stewart. He is definitely scratched. He is serving a suspension right now. Number 16, Tyler DeVos. Number 23, Alex McLeod. Number 27, Tyler Stoner. Number 44, Patrick Luby. Number 90, Matt Maw. And also number 38, Mitch Campbell. So what is different about the WOAA Senior AA Hockey League this season? There's one fewer team. The Mapleton Minto 81s pulled the plug a few weeks ago, saying they did not have enough players to be competitive, and so they will sit out this season. They hope to return next season. Some of their players have landed around the WOAA Senior Hockey League, including number 31, Jason Hamilton, starting tonight for the Ripley Wolves. He played the last few seasons in Mapleton Minto. He also has brought defenseman Nick Seiler with him from Mapleton Minto, both of them former 81s. Also, defenseman Corey Allen, a former 81, has signed with the Elora Rocks. Action got underway last weekend. The Clinton Radars, the defending champions, they played an exhibition game against the Allen Cup Hockey's Whitby Dunlops. The Radars came out on top in that exhibition game, 3-2. For 2 points in the standings last weekend, the Huron East Centenaires defeated the Tilsonburg Thunder. I believe the score was 6-3, perhaps 6-4. And then last night, the Tavistock Royals defeated the Elora Rocks 3-0. And the Tilsonburg Thunder defeated the Petrolia Squires 6-3. Also in action tonight on October 7th, it is the Shelburne Muskies hosting their home opener against the Shallow Lake Crushers. The ice is clean. The teams will be out shortly. The Saugeen Shores Winterhawks will host their home opener next Friday night, 8:30 at the Plex. That is October the 13th, against the Huron East Centenaires from Seaforth. It should note, if you have one of the original schedules, that the October 14th, next Saturday home game, is canceled. That was to be played against the Mapleton Minto 81s. That game has been rescheduled against the Milverton four-wheel drives. They have never been to the Plex, and they will be on January 27th, a 7:30 start at the Plex. Jeff Flagler leading the Winterhawks out onto the ice. Jim Grieve, Barry Hall, and Mark Kazarian taking their spots Behind the bench for the Winterhawks as the Ripley Wolves come out, led by Jason Hamilton. And again, I apologize if my voice gives out, but I've been fighting a cold all week, and them's the breaks. You can't start the season on injured reserve, so here I am. Brian Kazarian, Connor Patton, and Andy Fraz with Nick Quaid and Mike Smales, the starting five for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. Welcome to tonight's senior A hockey game. We have the Saugeen Shore Winterhawks down versus the Ripley Wolves. May everyone rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
We are set to go. I apologize earlier when I was listing the new Winterhawks. I neglected to mention Eric Anetta, defenseman.
Winterhawks, and number 34, Jeff Flaggy.
Anetta comes to the Winterhawks. He is an alumnus of the Whitby Fury Junior A. And we are underway, and Kincardine Mike Smales controls off the draw. Quaid into Kazarian. He chips up, not far enough for Fraz. Played back into the neutral zone. The Wolves. Nikolov chips it in. Fraz back to get it. Plays it behind the net. Flagler will freeze it on the net as that puck got up against the post. Just 19 seconds into this one. Quick line change. Mitchell, McDermott, and McHagg with Smith and Hopkin. Josh Hopkin in his first senior game takes it to center, shoots it in. Off the boards out front. Played away by the Wolves. Fanned on the clearing attempt. McDermott has it against the boards. Brent McDermott in the corner. Along the boards. In the corner. Shot out. Into the, I believe that hit Hopkin and stayed in, and the puck is cleared over the glass and out of play. We are 46 seconds into this one. Again, the home opener for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks next Friday night, October 13th at the Plex, an 8:30 start against the Huron East Centenaires. Jay Thompson with Lachlan Elder and Trent Hawk. Elder and Thompson, former teammates in Walkerton, as Anetta shoots wide. Tatey at the point. Tatey played in deep. Ringed around the boards by Brian Stanley. Anetta hits his man. Out comes the Wolves. It is Sadasek Up around the net. Kept in. Oscada plays it around. Elder will play out the neutral zone. Thompson takes a hit, chips it down the ice. Icing is indicated, and icing is called. That face-off will come back down into the Saugeen Shores zone. Lots of speed from the Wolves early on. Neither team has played yet this season, so perhaps we'll see some rust later on as this game wears on, and maybe those legs get a little heavy. Kazarian chips it out to the neutral zone. Fraz plays it back over. Mike Smills through the middle. Smills chips it over to Fraz. Fraz going wide into the middle. Kazarian can't reach it. Back to Mike Smills, the former Bulldog. Over to Nick Quaid, another former Bulldog. Bulldogs playing after this game against the Penetang Kings in Provincial Junior C action. Connor Patton in his feet, into the middle. Fraz tips, stopped by Hamilton. In front, Patton tries to redirect that when it goes wide. Chipped out and down the ice by the Wolves, and that will be icing. We are just shy of 2 minutes into this one, and we've already had our fourth whistle. Good way to keep the legs fresh is pick up a whistle every 25 seconds or so. Andy Mitchell with Shelby Simmons and Adam Little. Along the boards, Mitchell shoots, stops by Hamilton, just got a shoulder on it and redirected it wide. Simmons hits his man in the corner, played out to the point. Hopkin can't hold it in, but the Ripley skater loses his stick. Hopkin back to get it. He takes a slash, gets it into the neutral zone. Turned over, offside at the line as Tyson Sewers was away to the races. But Dan Nikoloff was offside for Ripley. Couple of seasoned veterans out there for the Winterhawks. Craig Tatey and Brent McDermott, both in their 11th season with the Winterhawks. Of course, Greg's been playing since the beginning of time. Brent McDermott with some speed to the net. Backhander wide as Hamilton got a piece of it. Tatey can't hold it in. Ryan Dudgeon, the former Winterhawks, loses his feet, and the puck is shot into the netting and out of play over Jeff Flagler's left arm. Winterhawks playing with 7 defensemen here tonight as McDermott shoots, stopped by Hamilton, and he plays it aside. Loose behind Andy Mitchell. Shot in deep. Elder in over the line, loses it, played away. Brian Stanley up over to Brett Cato. Cato with Britton going to the net. In front, Flagler just redirects that one wide. Along the boards, up to the middle. It is Jay Thompson away. Thompson shoots, it deflects off a stick. Hamilton makes the save, and it is Nick Seiler getting it away for the Wolves. In front, Elder shot, stopped by Hamilton. Shots on goal, 4-0 for the Winterhawks early on here in the first period. At the point, Elder shot, deflect, rebound, and he's knocked down in front. Penalty coming to the Wolves as Trent Hawk was knocked down. And it will be a cross-check as the Winterhawks head to the power play. Trent Hawk had a wide open net, and it will be Tyler McCarthy who had no choice but to take down Trent Hawk there in front of the net. Or that was a sure goal. Kazarian, Fraz, and Patton with Quaid and Tatey. Quaid over to Tatey. Greg Tatey shoots, deflects into the netting and out of play.
Penalty to number 21, Tyler McCarthy. 2 minutes to cross-check, time of the penalty. 3:01. That's McCarthy for cross-check at 3:51.
In the slot, controlled by the Winterhawks. Greg Tatey, down low to Fraz. Fraz on the half boards. Pass is deflected. Quaid can't hold it in. And the Winterhawks will regroup. Quaid over to Tatey. Tatey up to Fraz. Fraz deflects the pass into the zone. And the Winterhawks try to gain control. Kazarian plays it down deep. Patton after it. Plays it back to the point to Tatey. Tatey over to Kazarian. Kazarian looks back to the point. Greg Tatey shot. Deflects wide and the net comes off with 1:20 left in the penalty to McCarthy. Wolves win the draw. Ringed around by Seiler. Down low. Mitchell out front. Hawk shot wide of the net. Hopkin can't hold it in. Brent McDermott chased by Dudgeon. Dudgeon is always a short-handed threat when he's out there. He's scored a few hundred of those ones. Hopkin plays it down deep. He's checked in the corner. Puck in the feet of Seiler, and it is shot down the ice by the Wolves. 39 seconds left in the penalty to McCarthy. Flagler will leave it for Trevor Smith. Smith to Hopkin. Hopkin over to McDermott. McDermott with speed into the Ripley zone. He spins back. He looks for a pass. McDermott controls back out to Tatey. Tatey shoots through, stopped by Hamilton. Puck up in the air, comes down at the side of the net, and it's cleared around by Kemp. Tatey tries to hold it in, but can't get much on it as the penalty is set to end here. Wolves will kill it off. 6 seconds left as Adam Little sprung on a change. Adam Little shot wide of the net. Penalty over, back to 5-on-5. Elder tries to play it deep, coming out of the box. It is Anetta. He's stripped of the puck and off the post. Britton stripped Anetta of the puck. And a penalty coming to the Winterhawks. It will be an elbow on Greg Tatey. So Ripley heads to their first power play of the night. Kazarian, Fraz, Quaid, and Smales, the penalty killers for the Winterhawks. Dudgeon is out with Cato and Britton. Back to the point, held in by Cato. Britton.
That is speed for elbowing at 6:09.
Britton in the neutral zone, far side to... That puck is shot in on Flagler. He makes the save. And the puck is blown dead. That was the first shot on goal for Ripley tonight. So let me get this right. Dudgeon with Shield and Britton. And it is Seiler and Cato on the point for Ripley. Hopkin rings it around the boards and down the ice. Here comes Brett Cato. He is upended. Dudgeon regrouping for Ripley, the former Winterhawk. Circling in the neutral zone, chased by Mitchell. Mitchell will steal, get it over to Hopkin, who shoots it down on Hamilton, and he redirects it into the corner. Dudgeon shoots it in. He'll peel and get a change. Trevor Smith behind the net. Flips it around, nobody home except for McCarthy. And it is chipped out. Shot in. And shot out. Andrew Walsh has his pocket picked by Elder, who plays it down deep. Andrew Walsh playing his first game for Ripley. Pass up to Wejack. Plays it in. In the corner, Quaid muscles the puck away. Thompson tries to chip it by, and he'll just settle for shooting it down the ice. 4 seconds left in the penalty to Tatey as he comes up over the boards, and we are back to 5-on-5. Ryan Stanley, the veteran for Ripley, brings it in. He loses it to Anetta. Anetta tries to chip it up, didn't have anybody there, and it's shot back into the Winterhawks zone. Ainsley up the boards and down the ice for icing with 11:28 to play here in the first period, scoreless between the Ripley Wolves and the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks here in Kincardine. Anetta around the boards to Connor Patton. He chips it, can't get it out. It eventually does come out. Ainsley back over to Anetta. Chipped up and down. Britton fighting off a check. Frow steals it. He gets it up to Mitchell. Mitchell circles back. He's chased by Brett Cato. Into the middle. Turned over, and it's Walsh turning it back for Ripley. Up to Cato. Cato's hit hard by Trevor Smith. Little can't find the puck. And it is Walsh playing it over. Into the middle, Hopkin. Hopkin plays it back into the Ripley zone. Shot down the ice, and that'll go for icing as we near the halfway point of the first period. Jay Thompson with Hawk and Fraz. Winterhawks are rotating 3 centers tonight. Kazarian, Thompson, and Mitchell as the Wolves control off the draw. The puck is behind the net. Elder chasing after it is ringed around. Held in by Quaid. Deflected up into the netting and out of play with 10-12 to play in the first period. So rotating 3 centers tonight are the Winterhawks. They're playing with 7 defensemen. Quaid, Smales, Tatey, Smith, Ainsley, as well as Anetta, and probably somebody else I'm forgetting at this exact second. Josh Hopkin, of course. As that puck was deflected out of play off the draw, they'll do it again. Off the draw, the Wolves try to get it out. They bring it around. It is McCarthy trying to clear. He does. Quaid tips it back up to Hawk. Trent Hawk going wide, loses it as Dudgeon chips it off of him. Dudgeon plays it out to the middle. Smales. Nikolov for Ripley. Back to McCarthy. McCarthy all the way down the ice, and that will be icing. And they waved it off. So the play continues. Nick Quaid, he's got Jay Thompson with him. Quaid shoots, stopped by Hamilton, and he'll hang on for the faceoff. Kazarian to take the draw. He has Fraz and Patton with him. Seiler. Or pardon me, that was Oscada. Osadka. Easy for me to say. Stanley. That's easier to say. Shot in. Wide of the net. And Flagler will hang on for the faceoff. Kazarian wins the draw. Shielding it is Anetta, who gets hit shot in, deflects wide. Fraz, he's hit. Aneta again. In the middle. Patton plays it into the middle. And the puck is chipped back in by Ripley. Aneta, he takes a hit, but he makes the play. Tatey, up to Patton. Here comes Sadasek. Plays it in for Ripley. Flagler out to play it. Brings it around. Puck pops up in the air. Comes down. It's loose and it's cleared away. Back to the point. Shot. Stop. Rebound. They score! And it was Patrick Wijak for the Ripley Wolves, and they're on the board on the deflection. We'll get that scoring play for you in just a second. Shot from the point, and Wijak either deflected it or he found it down there, and he knocked it in. Just third shot of the period for the Wolves.
Scoring for the Ripley Wolves, number 24, Patrick Wijak. Assisted by number 9, Nick Celia, and number 21, Tyler McCartney. 11:42. That's Wijak from Celia from McCartney. 11:42.
So the goal reads Patrick Wijak from Nick Seiler and Tyler McCarthy at 11:42 of the first period. Hawk shot, deflects in front, loose puck, rebound wide of the net. Hawk will control. Hawk plays it wide around, and Britton will pick it up for Ripley. Dudgeon in alone, shot stopped by Flagler, and it went wide. He couldn't find it after that. Turned over in the neutral zone. Sewers will play it deep for Ripley. Quaid up to Hawk. In the middle, nobody home. And a penalty coming to the Winterhawks on the trip there. A knee, I believe, on Ainsley. Ainsley got the leg out, and the Wolves will head back to the power play. 6:59 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 Ripley. So Ripley to their second power play of the night. They did not score on the first one. McCarthy at the point.
Winterhawks penalty, number 6. Justin Ainsley.
And Flagler hangs on there.
Time of the penalty, 13:01. That's Ainsley for tripping at 13:01.
Puck cleared down the ice off the draw by the Winterhawks. They'll get a couple of fresh penalty killers on. Elder and Fraz step out onto the ice. In the middle. Over. McCarthy. Shot. Deflects over the net. Held in by Walsh. On the sideboards. It is Wijak. Walsh over to McCarthy. McCarthy plays it around. On the sideboards. Wijak again. Down low. Overskating it is Sewers. Nikoloff in front, stopped by Flagler on the shot by Walsh, and that puck is cleared down the ice. A minute left in the penalty to Ainsley. And the Wolves are offside as they try to break in there. 46 seconds left in the penalty to Ainsley. Wolves control. In the neutral zone, Seiler. Hopkins shot down the ice. Hamilton will leave it, and it will be Nick Seiler bringing it and dropping it for Cato. Into the middle, Britton. Britton makes a move, and he's knocked off the puck before he get a shot away. In the corner, Trevor Smith shoots it down the ice. 15 seconds left in the penalty to Ainsley. As we are back to 5-on-5, Brent McDermott 1-on-1, makes a move, leaves it, Patton backhander, and then hits the side of the net. McDermott can't corral that puck, and it is shot out. Smales will knock it down and play it deep. Here come the Wolves as Dudgeon shoots it in. Smales over to Quaid. Quaid up to McDermott. McDermott leaves it for Patton. Connor Patton brings it in. Shot. Deflects in the feet. And it is played away. Quaid. Fraz. Behind the net. Nobody home. It'll come around. Smales will try to keep it in, and it's shipped out of play. 4:15 remaining here in the first period. Still 1-0 for the Ripley Wolves. An old grizzled veteran out there now for the Wolves, Jeremy McQuillan, back after a 1-year hiatus. Couldn't keep him away as that puck is deflected out of play off the draw. Low glass here in Kincardine. You see a few more pucks out of play than you might see at the Plex. Kazarian to take the draw into the corner. Stewart. Up to Sewers. Sewers in the middle, backhands it in, hits a glove, and it'll be McQuillan picking it up as he blows a tire in the corner. Puck pinned to the boards and blown dead with 3:53 to play in the first. Off the draw. Cato. And Shield. Fraz, 2-on-2. Into the middle, drops it. Kazarian shot wide. Anetta shoots to the net. Puck pops up in the air. Kazarian corrals it. Kazarian around. Anetta tries to hold it in, but he retreats back. Puck on the sideboards, down low. Kazarian. He takes a hit, can't get a pass away, and it's shot out to the neutral zone by the Wolves. Tatey holds up, plays it to the net. Off the side of the net, it's around and ringed around by the Wolves and out to center. Referee, a linesman steps on the puck, and that leaves it there for Wejack as the Wolves come in. Flagler makes the save and he hangs on, as the linesman set up that rush for the Wolves by stepping on the puck and leaving it there for Wejack. .253 left in the first period. Trevor Smith lifts one out to the neutral zone. Back to get it is Brian Stanley. He puts it on the boards. And back into the Winterhawks zone it goes. Josh Hopkins off the glass. Lachlan Elder shoots it deep. Trent Hawk. Shot in. Deflect wide. Elder played around. Elder can't hold it in. Trevor Smith can't either. And it goes for icing. 2:15 to play. In the first period, shots on goal so far, 9-6 in favor of the Winterhawks. Kincardine Bulldogs and Penetang Kings are loitering around here now. They play after this game. And I shudder to imagine what the ice is going to be like by then, because it's already chewed up and the puck's flying around. And Andy Mitchell brings it in. Mitchell makes a move, loses the puck. Dudgeon picks it up. Brent McDermott in, makes a move, McDermott in, stopped by Hamilton! What a save by Jason Hamilton as Brent McDermott deked out the Ripley defense, and Jason Hamilton just barely kept that out with the left pad. And Hamilton might have pulled something there. He's slow to get up. I believe stretching there, he may have injured his left leg, maybe a groin, as he really stretched out to make that save. Kurt Edwards is the backup tonight, the veteran. So the Winterhawks will probably take note that Hamilton's a little sore now. Smill shoots off the draw. Hamilton makes the save. Try to get him moving. Try to see if they can take advantage of a sore leg there for Hamilton. He's still flexing his knees, moving those legs around as Britton steps on the puck and can't get away. Picking it up is Shield. Cato shoots over the net. Britton off a leg. Cato shoots, stopped. Shield out front, picked up by Smales. Smales, the former Bulldog captain, comes away with it. Fraz up to Connor Patton. Patton. He's got Kazarian going to the net. Fraz couldn't get a stick on that pass. Patton in the slot. Shot stopped by Hamilton. One minute to go here in the
first period. 1 minute.
Yeah, what he said. 1 minute left in the first period as that puck goes out of play. And it will be coming back to the Ripley zone. There should be. There's a shot from down there. But it's not. It's going to be outside the Winterhawks zone. 54 seconds left in the first period. Stanley. And it is shot in by Osadka. I'm sure there's an easier way to say that. I'm just getting it wrong. I apologize to him and all of his relatives. 42 seconds left as that puck goes out of play. Trevor Smith fires it back in from the Winterhawks bench. Thompson with Elder and Hawk. Anetta and Tatey on the point. Anetta into Elder. He loses the puck. McCarthy down low. Pardon me, Wejack. Sadasek in the corner, has his pocket picked by Hawk. Hawk chops the stick out of Collings' hands, and it will be Tatey passing up to Jay Thompson. 16 seconds left. Elder with Thompson going to the net, passes wide, trying to get the puck out front, and the Wolves trying to freeze the puck up for the last 5 seconds here, and it will be the buzzer. 1-0 Wolves after one here in Kincardine.
Shots at the end of the first
Shots
period,
on goal,
Ripley
12.
7, Saugeen 12. Don't forget to pick up your 50-50 draw ticket, and then we'll be chucked the puck likely in the second period.
So we'll have a flood and we'll be back for the second period in just a few moments.
Okay, let's get ready for shot to the spot. Close to the center, you run the forward football. On the count of 3, 1, 2. 2.5. 3.
The puck chucking is just concluding here during the intermission in Kincardine. You might have to get the curling measure out for that, although I think there. Oh! Some pretty close there. Oh, and we have one wipeout on the ice. Ice is slippery, who knew?
Here's tonight's winners. Okay, number 29 won the Ford football from Montgomery Ford. Number 33 won a gift certificate from Boston. Number 13 won a Tim Hortons gift card. And number 2 won a public school game pass. Thanks for participating in tonight's Chuck the Puck.
Team's getting set to come back out here for the second period. 1-0 for the Ripley Wolves after one period of play. It was Patrick Wijak from Nick Seiler and Tyler McCarthy at 11:42 of the first period on a deflection. Shots on goal, 12-7 for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks as Jason Hamilton leads the Wolves back out onto the ice. Hamilton made a huge save on Brent McDermott. Late in the period, McDermott deked out the Wolves' defense. Even deked out Hamilton, but Hamilton just got the pad down, and he made the save. Looks like we've got a little bit of advertisement repair going on behind the Wolves' net. Winterhawks starting a line of Connor Patton, Brian Kazarian, and Andy Fraz. Smales and Quaid on the point. Winterhawks with 7 defensemen tonight, 3 centers, and a full complement of wingers. Mike Smales off the draw, backhands it into the Ripley zone, doesn't get it deep though. Wolves recover. McCarthy will shoot it down, and it will be Smales picking it up in the Saugeen zone. He can't get it past Dudgeon, and the Winterhawks will regroup. Ringed around, and it is just deflected wide on the shot there by Nick Quaid. Out front, Nikoloff shot wide behind the net. Smales. Smales in the corner. Has his stick lifted. Dudgeon ends up with it. Dudgeon out front. McCarthy shot from the point goes wide. Ringed around the boards and out of play by Smales. So we'll get a switch here with 55 seconds played in the second period. Shield to take the draw for Ripley. He wins it. Held in by Paul Stewart. Knocked off the puck by McKegg. McKegg loses the puck. And it will be the Bulldogs back, or pardon me, former Bulldog. Turning it back the other way, that was Cato. And it is gloved by Flagler. Of course, no shortage of former Kincardine Bulldogs on the Ripley side as they make that natural transition from junior to senior. Andy Mitchell to take the draw. Shield for Ripley, won by Mitchell. Around it goes McDermott. Shields the puck from Britton. Over to Trevor Smith. Trevor Smith, pass up, Mitchell deflects it in. Shot in, and a penalty coming to the Wolves. It will be interference on Brett Cato. So the Winterhawks head to their second power play of the night. 0 for 1 so far with the man advantage. They'll get an opportunity here, just 1:26 into the second period, looking to tie this game up. Ripley leading 1-0. Mitchell, Hawk, and McDermott with Trevor Smith and Josh Hopkins.
Ripley penalty to number
McDermott
97.
controls. McDermott down low to Mitchell.
And the penalty 126.
Trent Hawk.
That's Cato for interference.
Back to the point, Trevor Smith, back to Hawk. Down low, Mitchell. Mitchell, pass to Trevor Smith, settles it down over to Hopkins. Hopkins shot, doesn't make it to the net, hit Hawk. And it will be Brent McDermott. Trevor Smith can't hold it in. Hopkins, as the Winterhawks clear the zone. Into McDermott. McDermott, puck pops up in the air, knocked down, and shot down the ice by the Wolves. Flagler out to play it, he leaves it for Greg Tatey. Change of power play unit here. Fresh penalty killers for Ripley. Andy Mitchell plays it down deep. He settles the puck down, but I think he blew a tire there. I can't see down in the corner from my vantage point. Tatey. Kazarian. Winterhawks having trouble gaining the zone and gaining control as they circle back again. They haven't had a shot on goal. 30 seconds left in this penalty, and that puck is shot down the ice. Andy Fraz. Ten seconds left in the penalty. Quaid up to Fraz. Leaves it for Tatey. Tatey gains the zone. He's got Patton going to the net. Shot. Rebound in front. And Fraz couldn't control it. And we're back to 5-on-5. Tatey knocks his man down. Shot into the Saugeen Shore zone. Adam Little up to Jay Thompson. He's on a Lone Ranger rush. Thompson tries to drag, but he loses control of the puck, and the Wolves back the other way. Cody Britton with speed. Cody Britton leaves it. Shield shot wide. Cato around the boards. Aneta. Down the ice. Icing is indicated and icing is called. We are just past the 4-minute mark here in the second period. Ripley leading 1-0. Ainsley. In the corner out front, nobody home. McKegg will pick it up. McKegg He's got McDermott trailing. Drops for McDermott. McDermott to the net. Out front. McCann can't get a stick on it. Ainsley plays it to McDermott. Couldn't handle it. And it's ringed around the boards by Ripley. Played out to the neutral zone. Annetta falls down, but he's able to slow his man up and give Ainsley some time to get it to Mitchell. Mitchell with some speed. Into the zone. Mitchell fakes the shot, goes wide. Mitchell fighting off the check out front. Nobody home again. In the neutral zone. Out front, stop as Cato stopped by Flagler. He tried to lift that up and over the big Winterhawks goaltender. Patton shoots it deep for the Winterhawks. Hamilton fires it around. Fraz. Seiler for Ripley. Shot in to the Saugeen zone. Flagler around to Hopkin. Hopkin. Kazarian leaves it for Connor Patton. Connor Patton shoots it deep. Gets around Seiler, he falls down, and there's a penalty coming to Nick Seiler. He got his stick into Patton, and Patton took it with him. And the call is made, and the Winterhawks will head to the power play. 0 for 2 tonight with the man advantage. Off the draw, controlled by Trent Hawk. In the corner, around it goes. Hopkin holds it in. Hopkin in the corner, Mitchell.
Ripley penalty to number 9, Nick Sealer. 2 minutes for hooking.
McDermott
5:51.
leaves it for Trevor Smith. Plays it down deep. Out front, Hawk. And the pass. And the Wolves will clear it into the ceiling. And the faceoff will remain in the Ripley zone. 1:35 left in the penalty to Seiler. Hopkin. Hawk down low. McDermott looks out front, loses the puck. Mitchell regains it. Mitchell spins away. Aggressive penalty kill from the Wolves. Shot. Hamilton makes the save, and it is shot down the ice. Trevor Smith will gain the zone. 1:07 left in the power play. Out front, Hawk, backhander. In the middle, Tatey. He will play it in behind the net to Kazarian. Kazarian, Hawk. Out front, Hawk can't find the loose puck. Backhander, stopped by Hamilton. Out front, he makes the save. It is behind the net. Hawk will pick it up again, back to the point to Tatey. Tatey shot off a shin pad, and that had to hurt. Out front, stopped by Hamilton is Nick Quaid. Quaid again. Setting it up, 30 seconds left in the penalty. Out front, Tatey can't find it, and it goes down the ice. Winterhawks will play it back, trying to keep the Wolves penalty killers on. Lachlan Elder to the net, stop, rebound out front. Elder back to the point to Tatey. Tatey over to Quaid. Quaid in, down low. Patton can't find it. And it is shot down the ice by the Wolves, and that should do it for the penalty. Flagler over to Quaid. Elder back to 5-on-5. Quaid picks it up. He'll shield the puck. Back to the point, Tatey. Tatey shoots through a crowd, deflect, they score! No! It was kept out somehow as Hamilton makes the save. Arms went up, but it apparently stayed out as Jason Hamilton makes another huge save as the Winterhawks come close a couple of times there, but it remains 1-0 Ripley. Shots on goal now 20-8 in favor of the Winterhawks. How that puck stayed out, I don't know. Hamilton must have just got an arm on it or something. Face off in the Ripley zone. Won by the Wolves. Seiler gets it up the boards. And down the ice. Greg Tatey after it. Tatey, the Winterhawks captain, his 11th season as the captain of the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks. Pass doesn't make it. And is Seiler back the other way. He's checked by Anetta. Seiler leaves it. Nobody's there in the corner. And it will be Thompson. Pass up, hits Adam Little in the skate. And it is turned back by the Wolves. Cody Britton makes a move, waits, and the net comes off as Cato went into the net, and he is slow to get up. Brett Cato blew a tire as that pass came into him, and he slid into the net. And that never feels good. 11:13 left in the second period. Off the draw, Josh Hopkin. Played back into the Winterhawks zone, Trevor Smith. Up to Brent McDermott. McDermott, shot, deflects wide. Held in by the Winterhawks, Andy Mitchell. Mitchell behind the net, he loses the puck. Skating away with it is Sadisek. He's got a couple teammates with him. Shot stopped by Flagler, and he'll hang on for the faceoff. Shots 20-9 now at this point. Hey, if there's anybody from the town of Saugeen Shores watching this, a score clock with shots on goal is greatly helpful. Just saying. Trevor Smith, long pass up too far for Elder, and it will be called for icing. Mike Smales controls off the draw. Pass up too far for Thompson. And they're going to wave off the icing. Seiler guards it in the corner. Behind the net. Out front. Trent Hawk scores! Trent Hawk! And the Wolves protesting. Felt it should have been icing. And it probably should have been. But it's 1-1 as Trent Hawk goes top shelf on the backhander. Wolves arguing it should have been icing. Elder touched it, but he was on the Winterhawks side of center ice when he did, so could be argued it should have been icing, but it's an argument they're not going to win, as Trent Hawk has tied this game 1-1.
Scoring for the Winterhawks, number 91, Trent Hawk. Assisted by number 12, Jay Thompson. And number 15, Mike Smales. Time in the goal, 9:41. That was Hawk from Thompson from Smales. At 9:41.
Getting a little feisty here in Kincardine. Wolves wanted a penalty call as their man bailed out of the hit and got hit in the legs. Back the other way, Adam Little looking for Simmons out front. Mitchell plays it down low. Stanley rings it around. No icing. Flagler out to play it just past the halfway point. Play out to the middle. Justin Ainsley steps in as he's stripped his man of the puck behind the net. Patton knocked down. The whistle's going away here in the second period, as that will go for icing. And there's the and that was McQuillan chasing after Patton. McQuillan just got called, and so did Patton. That should be offsetting minors. So it'll stay 5-on-5. So it'll be offsetting minors, Patton and McQuillan. And it's 5-on-5 Kazarian with Adam Little and Andy Frows with Hopkins and Smith on the points.
Winterhawks penalty number 21, Connor Patton. 2 minutes for Ripley. Ripley Wolves penalty to number 14, Jeremy McQuillan. 2 minutes for Ripley. Both penalties at 10:48.
And we've got festivities after the whistle here as Weejack goes after Trevor Smith. Wolves not too happy since that goal was allowed. .8:57 left in the second period here. A 1-all tie as Brian Kazarian wins that draw to Trevor Smith. Smith with speed through the middle. Trevor Smith going for a skate. Shot stopped by Hamilton. And it's on the back of the net. Kazarian tries to get it to Smith out front. Seiler rings it around. Cato down the ice. That'll be icing. And that will come back to the Ripley zone for the face-off. 8:21 remaining here in the second period. Nick Quaid plays it back into the neutral zone. Down the ice into the Ripley zone. Stanley into the middle. Deflected down the ice. And that will be icing again. That will come back to the Ripley zone for another face-off. Mitchell with McHagg and McDermott. Right in front, loose puck down is Hamilton. And I believe a Ripley defenseman ended up covering that up. Off the draw there. Winterhawks getting the shot from the point from Nick Quaid. And it was stopped and covered up. Off the draw, McHagg holds it in. Stewart will play it out to the middle for Ripley. McHagg plays it into the middle. Mitchell tries to gets an arm on his man. Down low, McDermott gets a shot away, stopped by Hamilton. And it'll be the Wolves coming away. Mitchell checking his man against the boards. And it will be blown dead. And it will be blown dead. I guess they said it hit the Ripley player on the Ripley bench, perhaps. The only reason for blowing that dead there. 7:33 left in the second period. And my voice is still there. As we're halfway through this game, Manetta over to Tatey. Tatey, pass goes too far, but it hits the Ripley defender, and there's no icing. Held in by the Winterhawks out front. Centering pass, nobody home. And it is Cato clearing it out to center for the Wolves. Hawk plays it back off the glass. McCarthy over to Seiler. McCarthy up to Britton. Over to Shield. He blows a tire. And it is around the boards to Trent Hawk. Hawk leaves it for Tatey. Tatey leaves it for Hawk. To center. Thompson looking to the front of the net. Shot off the side of the net was Lachlan Elder. And it goes down the ice, no icing, as it hit Eric Anetta's stick. Flagler shielding the puck. He's out of the net. And it'll be chipped up off the glass out front as Flagler gets caught out of his net. And Adam Little takes the pass, gets in over the zone. Little loses the puck. Flagler, long pass up, too far for Kazarian. Osadka to Stanley. Stanley's pass deflected, he gets it back to Osadka. Osadka, his pass goes down the ice for icing. 6:01 left in the second period as the coincidental penalties to Patton and McQuillan come to an end. Andy Mitchell wins the draw. Trevor Smith can't hold it in. And it is calling away for Ripley. He takes a hit from Ainsley. Gets back up, gets the puck, shot. Doesn't make it to the net. Rebound is there, the net is off. But the play continues. The net is still off. No goal as the net is off. Play continued for 10 seconds after the net was off. The puck was in the net and it's no goal because the net was off. The Ripley Wolves are arguing that, well, why'd you let the play continue if the net was off? Flagler wisely left the net off for that exact reason. Why put it back on? Because if the puck goes in the net, the goal doesn't count. So smart play there by Jeff Flagler. A smart play by Jeff Flagler there to leave the net off. As we continue on, tied 1-1. Mick Haig. Brent McDermott, shot! Stopped by Hamilton. Nick Quaid off the draw, shot high and wide. Ryan Dudgeon, shot stopped by Flagler and he hangs on. We want to take a moment on a serious note. You may recall Michael Johnstone, who played for the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks last season. In the off-season, he was diagnosed with cancer, and everybody in the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks organization wishing him the best as he has a tough road ahead of him. All the best, Michael, as you battle cancer. All the best. Back is underway. In the corner. Along the back of the net, the puck comes around. Hard to see from this vantage point. Out in front, loose puck. Flagler makes the save and it stays out. Quaid will pick it up. in the neutral zone. Shot in by the Wolves. 4:18 left in the second period. Wolves offside there as Cato couldn't get back to the blue line. 4:05 left in the second period. Greg Tatey into the middle, Patton flips it deep. Andy Fraz gives chase. He's got Stanley in the corner. Patton with the puck. Winterhawks coming out of the corner is Patton. Back to the point, Tatey settles it down. Tatey shoots behind the net, pucks out the other side. Aneta can't hold it in, but Patton does, and it's shot down into the far corner. Fraz gives chase. Puck is along the side boards. Kept in again by the Winterhawks. Fraz behind the net, Kazarian. Kazarian can't get a handle on it. Comes around Aneta down deep. The defenseman around the boards. Tatey hits his man. Along the boards behind the net, Kazarian. Kazarian's got Patton going to the net. Kazarian around to Patton. Patton looking. Wheels back to Kazarian. Loose puck side of the net. Fraz. Kazarian spins away from a check. Kazarian out front. Fraz can't get the shot away. Back to the point. Trevor Smith shot blocked, and down goes Kemp. And that puck will go out of play as the Wolves look to get a change. 2:47 left in the second period. As Devin Kemp took that Trevor Smith shot in the back of the leg, it looked like. And he was slow to get up, as you can imagine. That does not feel good. Andy Mitchell. Delayed offside on the Winterhawks, and it will be called with 2:36 left in the period. The faceoff comes out in the neutral zone. Trevor Smith around the back of the boards. Right in front, Trevor Smith strips his man of the puck. And it comes out to center, only briefly, as the Wolves chase after it again. Down low, out front, just poke check away, shot through, stopped by Flagler without his stick. 2:09 left in the second period as Jeff Flagler makes a big save on Paul Stewart there without his stick. Should have mentioned the Winterhawks goal, Trent Hawk from Jay Thompson and Mike Smales at 9:39 of the second period. In the corner, Britton with Cato. Behind the net, Mitchell rings it around the boards and down the ice. That'll be icing. That play, puck will come back. With 1:53 left in the second period. Flagler with a little equipment malfunction. Off the draw. And Flagler makes the save and hangs on. Dudgeon to take the draw for Ripley. He wins it. Shot from Seiler, stopped by Flagler. .137 left in the second period. Kazarian wins the draw for the Winterhawks into the corner. Tatey picks it up. Ringed around and out to center, Kazarian. Kaz loses it, but Tatey picks it up offside. .126 left in the second. Tatey shoots it into the Ripley zone, but hits a stick and doesn't go deep. Eric Anetta. Shot into the Saugeen zone. Flagler couldn't play it as it hit off the boards and evaded his stick. 1 minute to go.
In the second period. 1 minute.
Greg Tatey up to Patton, to Kazarian. Kazarian with Fraz going to the net. Shot in. Hamilton makes the save. Puck pops up in the air and out of play. 44 seconds remaining. Andy Mitchell with McKaig and McDermott. Hopkin and Smith on the point. McKaig steals behind the net. Hopkin from the point deflects wide. McDermott corrals it behind the net. McDermott out front, shot high and wide over the net. Hopkin settles it down, plays it behind the net. Mitchell out front, comes down, and it will be Walsh clearing it away for Ripley. 19 seconds left in the period. Trevor Smith to Hopkin. 14 seconds. Hopkin pass up to Smith. Plays it deep. Paul Stewart around the boards. 8 seconds left in the period. Mitchell shot gloved by Hamilton, and he will fire it up and out of play off the glass with 2.6 seconds remaining. Draw won by the Wolves, and that with one more shot was Mitchell, but it was blocked, and we are tied 1-1 as we head to the third period. Shots on goal 27-17 in favor of the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks.
Shots again in the second period. Ripley 10, Winterhawks 15.
So we'll head to the third period, all tied up 1-1. We will be back in just a moment. Welcome back for the third period here in Kincardine. It is 1-1 between the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks and the Ripley Wolves. As we get set for the third period, shots on goal 27-17 in favor of the Winterhawks. Trent Hawk got the Winterhawks on the board in the second period at 9:39, scoring a beauty backhander up into the top shelf from Jay Thompson and Mike Smales. Winterhawks starting a line of Andy Mitchell, James McKaig, and Brent McDermott, with Eric Annetta and Greg Tatey on the points. Ripley counters with Ryan Dudgeon, Brett Cato, and Cody Britton, with Tyler McCarthy and Nick Seiler. As we are underway in the third period, Annetta shoots it deep. Cato off of Britton's skate, back to McCarthy. McDermott steals, Brent McDermott one-on-one with Seiler, shot, gloved by Hamilton, and he hangs on for the face-off. Brent McDermott looks as dangerous as ever as he begins his 11th season with the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks. Four-time WOAA Senior AA champion. As Hamilton holds off the draw, and they'll redo it. Winterhawks getting a change of lines here. Thompson with Elder and Hawk. Tatey holds it in at the point. Tatey off a shin pad and out to center. Annetta fighting off, calling as he hits his man. And the puck is flipped down the ice, and icing is indicated, and icing is called. Off the draw, Hopkins around the boards, turned over to Britton. Britton behind the net, looks out front, stopped by Flagler. And Hopkins will pick it up and chip it off the boards and down the ice. Paul Stewart into the middle. Thompson, far side, too far for Elder, and that'll go, no icing, they waved it off. Kudos to the linesman for waving a few of these icings off, keep this game moving. Hopkins up to Elder. Elder bringing it in, going wide, loses the puck. Checked by Osadka. Out front, Elder. And Patton couldn't get the shot away. And it is back out into the middle. Nick Quaid to Hopkins, up to Patton, who flips it out to Fraz, tries to knock it down. Kazarian keeps it in the Ripley zone. McCarthy rings it around the boards. Patton waiting for it. Patton behind the net. It is Fraz, back to the point. Smales shot through, gloved by Hamilton, and he'll hang on for the face-off.
Everybody, let's get their 50-50 ticket out. We have the winning number. His ticket number is 7766448. That's 7766448.
Seiler.
Congratulations, he just won $180.
Andy Mitchell into the middle. McDermott shot, stopped by Hamilton, and he hangs on for the face-off. Brent McDermott got in real close and let one fly, but Jason Hamilton, showing why he's one of the best, makes the save. Mike Smales shot wide of the net. Mitchell shot stopped by Hamilton, and he hangs on as the Winterhawks put a little pressure on here early in the third. It is still a 1-1 tie. Jay Thompson to take the draw. Quaid. Elder shot over the net and out of play. And the face-off will come outside the zone.
Did you notice that she started up at center? And they
Off the draw, the Wolves. It is bringing it in. Cody Britton, who shoots wide. Played in deep, bouncing puck. Britton takes a wave at it, but it'll be Smales pinning it to the boards in the corner. Battling for the puck. And it will go to the line. It'll stay in. Down low. Cody Britton behind the net. Cody Britton looking for his options. Back to the point. Dudgeon shoots, stopped by Flagler, and it will be Smales turning it over to Britton. Down deep, and just missing a wide open net was Brett Cato. He had a wide open net. Flagler had no idea where the puck was, and he missed the net. Lachlan Elder can't handle the pass. Adam Little's after it. Played behind the net. Along the boards, Thompson tries to hold it in, and it is shot into the neutral zone. It is Cato getting it over to McQuillan, who shoots wide. Active boards here in Kincardine, and the puck bounced around. Sewers plays it in. Ainsley, too far. Simmons didn't see it in his skates. Play down behind the net. Flagler out to get it. Ringed it around the boards. Sewers holding it in. And it will go down the ice for icing. 15:52 left in the third period here. It is a 1-1 tie between the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks and the Ripley Wolves.
Another thing, sometimes your head's getting in.
I can't see down there though.
Just watch where you are. It doesn't really matter.
Trevor Smith. Down into the Ripley zone. It is McCarthy playing it up. As Calling is hit by Trevor Smith in the corner. Smith takes another run at Sadasek. Calling with the puck pinned to the boards. He's trying to move it along with his foot. It rings around. Fraz in the corner. And it is Hopkin with it. Out front, stopped by Flagler. And Sadasek had a big opportunity there. Fraz. Penalty coming to the Wolves. And that was an elbow to the head. We'll see what it's called. It was interference. It is a penalty on the Wolves. It will be McCarthy, who took a healthy run at Andy Fraz. And he perhaps got lucky that it was only called interference. We are just 1 second shy of the 5-minute mark here in the third period. Winterhawks 0 for 3 on the power play so far this evening. Hopkin in the neutral zone for Trevor Smith. Smith playing it back to McDermott. McDermott.
Penalty to number 21, Tyler Kirkby. 2 minutes for interference.
Hopkin into the zone. Hopkin to McDermott. McDermott stopped by Hamilton. And it comes around, held in by Hopkin. Hopkin, Hawk, McDermott, stopped by Hamilton, and the net comes off. A minute 30 left in the penalty to McCarthy. Mitchell to take the draw. It is won by the Wolves and chipped down the ice. Flagler will leave it for Trevor Smith. Shot in deep by the Wolves as it's turned over. Hopkin chips it up to Hawk. Hawk off a skate back to Hopkin. Hopkin lost sight of the puck. Winterhawks again struggling to get set up and gain the zone as Hawk comes in. Shot right in front. Mitchell backhander. Stopped by Hamilton. And the helmet comes off. The mask is off of Hamilton, so the play is blown dead. How he made a save there on Mitchell, I am not sure. 13:51 remaining in regulation. 50 seconds left in the penalty to McCarthy. Kazarian. Tatey at the point. Tatey tries to play it to Patton. Patton wasn't looking. And it is shot out to the neutral zone. 36 seconds left in the penalty. Nick Quaid to Brian Kazarian. Kazarian gains the zone offside. 26 seconds left in the penalty to McCarthy. Nick Quaid over to Fraz. Fraz to Quaid. Shot stopped by Hamilton, and the rebound is cleared away with 10 seconds left in the penalty to McCarthy. Flagler will leave it for Tatey. And that puck is deflected off the shoulder of Hamilton and out of play. Back to 5-on-5 with 13:01 to play in regulation. Thompson. Draw, scrummed. Little trying to pick it up. Jay Thompson out front. McHagg is stopped by Hamilton. In the corner, in the Saugeen Shore zone. Cato out front. Britton, shot, stopped by Flagler. Out front, loose puck. Thompson will pick it up and get it out to center to Adam Little. His pass is behind McKegg. McKegg couldn't reach it. And Dudgeon will pick it up for the Wolves. Brian Dudgeon breaking in. Shot, stopped by Flagler. And he will hang on as that puck was gloved by the big Winterhawks goaltender. 12:17 now left in the third period. A 1-all tie between the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks and Ripley Wolves. Trevor Smith to Brent McDermott. Turned over in the neutral zone, Nikolov. At the line, somehow stayed onside as it's played into the corner. Trevor Smith up to Lachlan Elder. Elder will play it deep. Hamilton out to play it. Seiler rings it around, hits the referee and stays in. Mitchell tries to steal it. And it is flipped out to center and down the ice. Trevor Smith back to get it for Saugeen Shores. Smith. Pass is deflected by Brent McDermott, no icing. Seiler hit by Mitchell. Behind the net. Mitchell takes a shot. And it is shot out to the neutral zone, Nick Quaid. Over to Smales, back to Quaid, two former Bulldogs. And that puck is deflected into the Ripley zone. Andrew Walsh sets it up for Ripley. Passes behind the Ripley forward, and it is at the line. It is offside as Patton couldn't quite duck back on, as he couldn't quite get back to the blue line. 11:05 left in regulation. Ripley and Saugeen Shores tied 1-1. Kazarian lining up against Sadasek. He has Fraz and Patton. And it is won by the Winterhawks right back down into their zone. 11 minutes to go in regulation. 1-1 tie here in Kincardine. Up to Kazarian. Kazarian to Patton. Patton to the net. Shot stop. Comes out the other side. Quaid throws it to the middle. Nobody home. And it will come out to the neutral zone. Nick Quaid to the far side. In comes the Bulldogs. Sprawling block by Nick Quaid. Shot stopped by Flagler. He got a toe on that one. Back out to the neutral zone. Stewart. His pass deflected into Andy Fraz. Fraz going for a skate, waiting for help. Into the middle. Knocked down. And it is a hand pass. That was a definitely played as a hand pass, but it may have just been blown dead as the puck was in the zone there. No, they're going to bring it out on the hand pass. Thompson got his hand on it. And it was played by Hawk, I believe. 10:13 left in the third period, tied 1-1. Anetta to Trent Hawk, chipped in deep. Coming away is Cody Britton with speed into Tatey. Tatey knocks him around. Lachlan Elder to Hawk in the middle. Hawk 2-on-2 with Elder. Elder going to the net. Hawk, rebound is there. Hawk, Elder knocked down. Play continues. It is Cato for Ripley. End to end here. Flagler leaves it for Trevor Smith. To Jay Thompson. Thompson in the middle, turned over. Back comes McQuillan. Plays it in too far for Cato. Smith in the corner. Played out to the neutral zone. 9 minutes, 10 seconds left in regulation. Josh Hopkin. Josh Hopkin will try it again. In his Winterhawks debut. Hopkin, Mitchell, and that is off the wall and out of play. Hit the back wall, and we'll get a face-off here with 8:51 to play. Off the draw, Quaid pass into the skates of McQuillan out front. And Smales cleans up the puck and gets it out to center. McKaig. McDermott looking for McKaig out front. Couldn't get the pass to him. Back to the point, Smales. Blocked by Wijak, who dropped down. Mitchell shoots it back in. Mitchell's big blast stop by Hamilton, and back Come the Wolves the other way. Cato. He's hit hard as the puck comes into the middle. Britton down low. Flagler makes the save on Dudgeon. Patton flips it out to the middle. Stanley shoots it down, and that'll go for icing. With 7:41 to play here in the third period, a tie game between the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks and Ripley Wolves. Crowd filling in here as we're about 10 minutes after when the Kincardine Bulldogs were supposed to start their game. Obviously that thought has gone out the window. Shot off the backboards. Down low, the Wolves ring it around. And out to center. Greg Tatey. Tatey gains the zone. He's got Fraz. He leaves it for Kazarian. And it is stripped by Nikoloff. Stanley. Oskanda. Osadka. There you go. Ainsley. Kazarian couldn't play it. He was offside. Back into the middle. It is Sewers. 3-on-2. Shot. Glove by Flagler. And he'll hang on for the face-off. 6:51 remaining in regulation. Winterhawks with their home opener next Friday night in Port Elgin. An 8:30 start against the Huron East Centenaires. Shot. Stopped by Flagler. And that will go out of play. 6:48 remaining. .648 on the clock, off the draw. Hopkin steals it away. Out to center, Trent Hawk. Into the middle, Thompson, shot, stopped by Hamilton, and the rebound is cleared away. Hopkin holds it in, and a penalty coming to the Winterhawks. Well, it's a played on a high stick. Play blown dead, played by a high stick apparently. I didn't see that happen, but I'll take their word for it. Wolves win the draw, 6.5 minutes remaining. Paul Stewart around to Walsh. He plays it to Dudgeon. Dudgeon leaves it for Cato and up to Britton. Britton tries to get a step on Hopkin, can't do it. Back to the point, held in. Stewart, shot, stopped by Flagler. And he hangs on as Cato goes down again. Been a rough night for Brett Cato. Mitchell. Stop. Rebound. And Flagler makes the save. The puck got behind him. And Jeff Flagler found it before it crossed the line. The referee was right on top of the net for that one. Waved out the arms. At the point. Out into the neutral zone. McCarthy. Britton shot, stopped by Flagler, loose puck, and it's blown dead. Winterhawks catch a break there. Early whistle from the referee. And it is a face-off in the Saugeen Shore zone with 5:50 to play in regulation. Change of lines for both teams here. It'll be Shield taking the draw for Ripley. Kazarian for the Winterhawks. Kazarian wins the draw. Anetta. Shot in by Anetta and stopped by Hamilton. That'll get the face-off in the Saugeen Shores, or in the Ripley zone, pardon me. In front, nobody home. Shot out to the neutral zone by Ripley. Anetta plays it back to Tatey. Tatey back to Anetta. Anetta around to Tatey again. Tatey off the boards. And Fraz will play it out to the neutral zone. Kazarian. Kazarian gains the zone, but not for long. Trevor Smith bringing it in. Trevor Smith shoots, stopped by Hamilton, and that'll get a face-off with 5:07 left in regulation. Thompson wins the draw. Hopkins shot, stopped by Hamilton, and he'll make another big save, and he'll hang on for the face-off. Hopkins again off the draw, plays it down behind the net. Walsh knocked down by his own man. Wolves clear it out to center. Giving chase is Weejack in the corner. Hopkins and Weejack battling. Elder plays it down deep. Weejack, 4.5 minutes to go. Shot in on Flagler, makes the save, and he covers it up for the face-off. 4:26 remaining in regulation. Andy Mitchell to take the draw for Saugeen Shores. It is Ryan Dudgeon for Ripley. Dudgeon wins the draw. Seiler shot through. Flagler makes the save. They'll try it again here. Ryan Dudgeon. This time Kazarian will take the draw. Kazarian coming away with it. Brian Kazarian to McKaig. McKaig into Kazarian, stopped by Hamilton. Out to the front, McKaig, shot blocked. And it will be it'll be Britton coming away for Ripley. Stolen by Ainsley. And it's in the crease and blown dead, even though the puck was loose, but Dudgeon was sitting on Flagler, so and it's not the first time that has happened with Mr. Dudgeon. Not tonight necessarily, but hundreds of times before. Andy Mitchell wins the draw. Tatey picks it up. Greg Tatey. Andy Mitchell. In the middle, Nikolov. Stopped by Flagler. What a save. Anetta up to Brent McDermott. McDermott spins back. Spins away from Nikolov. McDermott. Anetta behind the net. Held in by the Winterhawks. Down low, McDermott off the side of the net. McDermott. Down low, Mitchell. Shot wide of the net. Comes out the other side. McDermott picks it up. Shot stopped by Hamilton. It's loose. Back. It's Fraz out front. Mitchell can't get a stick on the bouncing puck. And it is cleared out to center by the Ripley Wolves. Trevor Smith in over the line. Smith, Fraz can't get a good shot away. And Hamilton hangs on. 2:45 left in regulation. Brian Kazarian off the draw. Fraz back to Smith. And it is cleared down the ice by the Wolves. And that will be icing with 2:34 to play here in the third period. Kazarian wins the draw. Smith shoots. Stop. I believe Hamilton got a piece of that one as it went up and over. Back out to the neutral zone. Hopkins. Over to Fraz. Andy Fraz shoots. Stopped by Hamilton, and it goes up into the netting and out of play. 2:20 to play in regulation. Jay Thompson to take the draw. Hawk picks it up. He's behind the net. Thompson gets a stick on it. Can't get a good shot away. Stopped by Hamilton, and the Wolves come away with it, but it's stolen. Trevor Smith back to Thompson. Back come the Winterhawks. Leaving it for Hawk. Hawk out front. Nobody home. And it will be cleared away by the Wolves. It is Sadasek. Gets out of the way of a hit from Smith. Trevor Smith at the blue line, and the puck will be corralled by Josh Hopkins as he brings it away. Josh Hopkins loses the puck at the line, and and a pirouette from Jared Calling draws the call with 1:36 left in regulation. Jared Calling felt the stick on him, and he went down like a ton of bricks. And he got the call. The Wolves head to the power play with 1:36 left in regulation. And a timeout has been called by Ripley.
Timeout Ripley. Saugeen penalty number 29, Josh Hopkins. 2 minutes for tripping. Timeout penalty 18-24. That's Hopkins for looking, at 18-24.
So Josh Hopkins is in the box. Winterhawks are killing a penalty. Linesman takes a tumble off the draw as the teams battle for the puck. Cato held in by Seiler. Around the back of the net. Played around. McKaig after it. Down low. It is Dudgeon. Back to the point. Seiler. Over. Shot. Cato blocked. And it comes out to the neutral zone. And Andy Mitchell almost got away there. And McKaig will try it now. He's going to the net. James McKaig just wide of the net. 1 minute to go in regulation.
1 minute left in the third period. 1 minute.
Here comes Shield. Losing it at the line. Fraz shoots it back down the ice. 50 seconds left in regulation. Nick Seiler for Ripley. Dudgeon for Seiler. Seiler to the Winterhawks blue line. Leaving it back to the point. Cato shot through, deflects wide of the net. Cody Britton. Back to the point to Cato. Cato. Britton. Shot. Scores! With 22.1 seconds left. Cody Britton puts the Wolves up 2-1. So the Winterhawks take a timeout. Cody Britton on the power play.
Scoring for the Wolves on the power play goal, number 88, Cody Britton. Assisted by number 97, Brett Cato. And number 9, Nick Sealer. Time of the power play goal was 19:38. That was Britton from Cato from Sealer on the power play goal.
So 22 seconds left. The Winterhawks are going to have to get one quick, as that penalty comes back to bite them. They're going to start with 6 skaters. Flagler not happy. Hopkin up to McDermott. Played down deep. 16 seconds to go. Shot down the ice, and that'll be icing. 12.4 left. Mitchell, Kazarian, Hopkin, McDermott, Patton, and Quaid on the ice for the Winterhawks. Off the draw, down the ice, and that should do it. Quaid after it. 5 seconds left. Hopkin, 2 seconds, and that'll do it. The Ripley Wolves will win this one 2-1 on a fantastic performance by Jason Hamilton.
Shots at the end of the third period, Ripley 16, Saugeen 18.
Jeff Flagler.
Immediately following this game, we have our local Clarendon Bulldogs playing Penryn.
So we will be back with you next Friday night, October 13th in Port Elgin, as the Winterhawks host their home opener against Huron East. Good night, everybody.